Cyber Strategy Formula. Making business happen. Welcome to Brainstorming Objectives. Let's get started. Okay, why do you need objectives? That's a great question. A business is far more likely to succeed if they have concrete, written, and measurable objectives. I have talked to hundreds of people about this, and everybody tells me they have objectives, and when I ask them what they are and if they're written down, they either tell me, yes, I have them, but no, they're not written down, or no, I don't have them, and no, they're not written down. But I really have never talked to anybody that has written objectives. And I think this is the biggest reason why people don't succeed. There's something magic about writing it down that you will accomplish it if you keep it in front of you. Objectives significantly impact the road you will follow. Better results? Faster. That's the most important thing you could do, is get great results and do it quickly. Now, if you look at this winding road, it shows you that if you get off course but you know where you're going, you're going to get there. But if you don't have a road to follow, you're going to go off track, and you might go off track really far into the desert. And it's tough to get back. But when you have objectives that are clear and measurable, it keeps you on track. Even if you move, from side to side, you're swiveling, you still are on the right path, and you're going to get there a lot faster. Ideally, it's a straight line, but it rarely happens because there's always something that we can't control. They also help you in executive decision making, and they give you a mechanism for switching gears. Sometimes you could speed up, sometimes you have to slow down, depending on the market circumstances. We want you to execute more effectively, and you will do it. Objectives are something you really want. This may seem obvious, but it is the most complicated and difficult part of setting objectives. Take your time to set objectives that will inspire you and truly get you where you want to be. No contradiction. All of your goals must align and support each other. For example, an objective of increasing sales of your product by 20% wouldn't be supported or aligned if you reduce the expenditures cutting your marketing budget or your advertising budget or your sales team. So we're trying not to have contradiction. Cover everything. Make sure you set objectives for all aspects of your business. Don't leave anything out, and be as inclusive as you can. Write in the positive. Your objectives are always things that you can do. They're not things you're trying to avoid. Be in control. An objective to grow your overall revenue is a great vision, but it's not complete. Set performance goals along with outcome goals. Your objectives should stretch you and your company to perform at a top level. Make them measurable. There's nothing wrong with having an emotionally charged vision for your company's future, but it's not objective unless you can measure it. And rank your objectives. You start with the top ones and you work down the road. Make sure they're clear and detailed. Always write your objectives down. So let me show you some. We always want to begin with the end in mind. We want to know where we're going, so when we get there, we can identify that we've been there. A lot of people make mistakes that they want to make a certain amount of money or they want a certain amount of sales, but they never write them down, and when they get there, they don't even realize they're there, or they keep stretching for something that is a lot tougher. First, more business and sales. Increase search engine rankings. For organic search engine rankings, you want to be number 1 or number 2, so set that goal. Convert more clients. Establish yourself as an expert. And you have to define what that means to you. Speaking at events where people recognize you, blogging on the internet, whatever your goal is, write it down and set a time frame. Cross-sell your products, more repeat business, educate your customers. You want to drive traffic. Where do you want to drive it to? Do you want to drive it to your website, to YouTube, to your blog? Ultimately, you want it to be more sales and have more prospects. Capture and convert web traffic. Now, I'm just giving you ideas. You write down what you feel works for your business. I'm just giving you some ideas out there. You can use these, or you could find more concrete ones that you feel are your objectives. Create innovative sales tools, build brand image and positioning, increase credibility, get feedback, become an active member of your social community, reach prospects, increase brand awareness, build a community. The way you build a community might be on Facebook, on a business page, where you're getting interactions. It could be on LinkedIn, where you're starting group discussions. Get qualified leads. Everybody wants those. Okay, we're almost there. You're doing great. Generate buzz. Build loyalty. Promote your story. Get more referrals. Increase conversations. That means you could go on social media sites and start talking with more people, getting them to talk back with you, ask questions. This could be also on LinkedIn. It could be on Facebook, any social media site. Increase local exposure. I think this is very important. Make sure you're on a lot of local directories. Make sure you have videos out there on video sites. Launch products. That's what we did with Cyber Strategy. We launched a product. We took what we did consulting for the last 10 years, all right, and we took it, we built it into a product, and we launched it out because we could help more people quicker and be more effective. Now you can use it to, get people to come to your seminars. You have to just brainstorm. And you could brainstorm with us. All you have to do is write your questions right below the videos. The community will get involved. Conversations will get going. This is what we're talking about. All right. So what are your objectives? There's a PDF right below. Print it out. Make sure that you have your binder ready so you know where to find it later on when we start bringing this all together. Well, I hope you enjoyed this session. I want you to keep up the great momentum. Make sure you're filling this out, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Remember, we're getting closer to where we're going to start integrating this, and then we're going to be teaching you the technology of where you're going to use this information and how you're going to use this information. So stay with us. Commit, execute, and succeed.